Welcome back to my channel, guys. It is Immortal here from Amalgamation Gaming, and this is attack 2 of our clan wars. So in video number 1 I attacked number 3 with a DragBat Attack strategy, and we ended up 3-starring that base, and this is another DragBat Attack strategy. So let us quickly break it down, guys. What are we going to be doing in this base? So in the other base, the funneling or the pathing, if I can call it that, for the dragons were pretty obvious and it was pretty easy to get. In this, I would say number one, our town hall is more, it's a little bit off centered, so it's not the eagle artillery is in the center, so our town hall is all the way up to the top, or not all the way, but you get what I mean. So it's up to the top, which means this is where we're going to start our dragons. We will be starting our dragons from the top, so we need to path them so that they can come through the middle of the base. Archer tower, mortar, air defenses, eagle. That is what we ideally want, guys. We don't want them to move away. We don't want them to move away to the right side, to the left side. So what I did decide to do is I decided to come in with a barbarian. I see barbarian king. I see that I already by some reason actually ended up playing. Sorry about that. So what I initially wanted to do was come in from the left with my barbarian king, and then just use one baby dragon at the bottom to take out all of these bottom bases. You can't see them right now because the baby dragon destroyed it. And then exactly the same thing at the top. So we want the barbarian king to come in and take out all these buildings so that our dragons have a straight through pathing, and we want the same at the right. So we'll deploy our archer queen to the right of the base. Our archer queen, we will want her to take out the cannon, even go for that gold storage, but the gold storage is not a must. We mainly wanted to take out the cannon. We would like for her to take out the wizard tower because that's just splash damage that's off our dragons, or yeah, that's off our dragons. And ideally the archer tower, exactly the same thing. We want the queen to move into the base, especially this section here, because she might actually end up getting an expo as well. So to assure that, we end up putting 2 minions to the side just so that they can snipe out these army camps. Once they do this, our queen will take out the elixir collector and then just head straight into the base. So let's see how this unfolds. I just saw that the king was taking some damage, so I just wanted to deploy the balloon to sort of assist in a way. Don't think it ended up doing too much. Okay, so I see that the minion did not get this bottom army camp, but still, guys, the queen is going to start making her way into the base. Before I continue with this, guys, if you like this video, if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications. I would really appreciate it so much. All of your support is really needed and appreciated. Thanks, guys. Okay, so as you can see, our queen, she is going in, but I needed to use her ability already, so I'm using the freeze just so that she can get a little bit more. As you see, before she went down, she took that expo, so that's a big bunch of value right there, because that expo was set to air and it does a lot of damage. Even though it's just a level 1 expo, it still does a lot of damage. Just coming in with the stone slammer to secure that pathing. I'm using my 4 minions to just tackle the electro dragon. So they did not do much, but we're coming in with the dragons at the top anyway now, where our dragons will be taking the most amount of damage, which is this area right here. That is where we ideally want to deploy a rage spell. Our stone slammer is coming in. It is going to go down. It's filled with balloons just to create that extra value for the pathing of the dragons. Once they go down, we will drop a rage spell. You'll see that in just a second. Maybe 2 seconds. Okay, there we go, dropping the rage spell. Okay, can you see, guys, this is also very important. I'm sorry that I'm pausing it so much. I just want to break it down so smoothly, or as smoothly as possible, so that whenever you watch this, whenever you do your attacks, you have your pointers to look out for. So we have an air defense, we have a multi-mortar, sorry, not a multi-mortar, a multi-inferno. We have, this is not a giga Tesla, but the town hall still does damage because it's a level 3 town hall. Further to this, we have a hidden Tesla, a second air defense, another Inferno, followed by an Expo. So all of that is a high amount of value of damage on the dragons. You want to use a rage spell just to enhance them, and same with the bottom. As you see that the stone slammer went down, which means that there was a lot of damage on it. So to further create this nice funnel, I don't have something to draw, guys. I'm very sorry for that. I'm still working on that. So if you take a look at this line that I'm trying to make here with the cannon, the hidden Tesla, the air defense, the multi-inferno, we want all these buildings out of the way so that we have a more straight pathing for our dragons, and that has been created by the balloons and the stone slammer. So their job is done. They did beautifully. Only one mortar that they ended up missing, but that is not the end of the world. Just freezing, I didn't actually need to freeze those expos because they are air, but we did end up getting the eagle artillery. Okay, let's move to the bottom of the base. This is probably one of the nicest parts of this specific attack. You see what bats can do. So the whole reason why I ended, so there's two things. There's a bat wave that you can do, and that's where you deploy your bats on the outside and they sort of just all start coming in. Or there's a bat bomb. A bat bomb is when you deploy all your bats on one spot in the base. So ideally you would want to go with a freeze spell, a rage spell, and then drop your bats. But in this case, I didn't have an extra rage spell. I needed to use them to ensure that my pathing for my dragons are created when the stone slammer went down. So we end up freezing. Oh, before I get to that, you use a bat bomb whenever you can freeze more than one, either splash damage or air defense. So in this case, we get an archer tower and we also get a wizard tower, guys. The wizard tower will take out your bats. So we end up freezing the archer tower and the wizard tower, and then we deploy our bats. Ideally right here I would have used the rage spell. They would have just gotten even more value for their worth. But now look at this, guys. Our wizard tower right here is occupied by the dragon. It is attacking the dragon. It is not doing any damage to our bats, and our bats are in the clear. Look at how beautifully the bats end up helping our dragons. This is definitely a 3-star. We have more than enough time left. We have our whole bat swarm left. So let me know in the comments once you watch this if you are happy with this, if you think I can do some tweaking. I know that I can definitely do some tweaking. For instance, I still don't have my Grand Warden. My Grand Warden is still upgrading. Thanks, guys.